Hi, welcome to today's episode on my pregnancy with Dr. Sikolia, and today we'll be tackling the topic of nutrition. So we're going to look at what should we eat during pregnancy, what should we avoid, what can the different foods do to us, how harmful or beneficial are they to our health. So welcome to today's talk. Food is essential for the baby as much as it is for the mother or anybody else. So good nutrition is important because it makes sure that the baby grows well, attains their size that is required, and also gives a very good start to early life, because if a baby is well nourished before birth, then it means that they'll have a very good start to life. Talking about supplements, actually we should concentrate more on the food. So we should have good nutrition, because supplements are just supposed to do what the word means, to supplement. So they're just topping up what you're already taking. So there are some supplements that we will give you. For instance, we may give you iron supplements, we may give you calcium supplements, we may give you some multivitamins. And the reason we give you this is just to top up on what you're already getting from your food. So what we emphasize on is you maintain a good nutrition so that you have less needs to supplement that. You eat to satiety. I mean, there is no amount that you should eat or quantity that you should eat. So eat what your body needs. So just like anybody else, a pregnant woman should just eat enough and healthy. So this story of you're eating for two does not actually count, because at times most of the food, extra loads that you eat, will just accumulate in you and will not be very beneficial to the baby. So what we emphasize is the right amounts of food in the right quantities and the right frequency. To me, that is what a woman who's pregnant needs. The fetus needs all the nutrients just like us. So they need the proteins, they need the carbohydrates, they'll need the vitamins. All those have different functions for the baby. So there are those which will help with the growth of the baby, there are those which help with the growth of the muscles, there are those which will help with the development of the bones of the baby, development of the brain, and then we are looking at also improving the brain function and the whole well-being of the baby. So the baby, the fetus, just like an adult or a already born human being, requires different nutrients for different functions and purposes in the body. So what happens is the food you eat gets digested by your body. It gets into your bloodstream, and then this food or the nutrients are then transported through your blood vessels into the womb. And in the womb, they get to what we call the placenta, that is the afterbirth. So this is the main store of food for the baby. So from here, the nutrients will now cross over through the umbilical cord into the fetus. And now that is how the baby gets nutrition. It is not direct. So there is the thought that the baby is eating, what I'm eating, the baby is eating directly. No, it doesn't happen that way. So your food is processed, or the nutrients are processed, and if you do not have them already, or if you are not taking them, whatever you already have in your body will be preferentially transferred to the baby or to the unborn child. Cravings are real. Cravings, pica, these are things that happen during pregnancy. So most women, when they get pregnant, depending on their cultural settings, will have cravings for different things. So there are those who will have cravings for paint, there are those who will have craving for soil, there are those who will have craving for fumes like petrol, they just go sit there. There are those who will have craving for fries, chips, whatever, chicken. And all these are real, they do happen. And it's not an abnormal state and does not necessarily mean that you are lacking something. It is just a change in your body to perceive things differently. So cravings are there. When you get cravings, you're not suffering from any deficiency, you're not having any problem, but you also have to regulate them because, of course, over response to these cravings could be harmful, or some of them could actually be detrimental to the health of both you and the baby. Alcohol is no in pregnancy. I mean, you shouldn't take alcohol while pregnant because alcohol is harmful. Just the way it is harmful to the general population, it is harmful to the baby. And what it causes in the baby is something called fetal alcohol syndrome. So what happens to the baby, those who drink a lot during pregnancy, you find that the baby will have problems with growth, will have problems with formation of some of their structures, so they'll have some characteristics that you can say this is an alcohol baby. It also interfere with their brain development so that at the time of birth or later on in life, they may not achieve the same intellectual capacity like those who did not get exposure to alcohol during pregnancy. So we emphasize people to eat healthy and culturally eat food that is acceptable and healthy. We don't have a prescription as such on you should eat this and avoid this and this, but there are some certain foods that we know are harmful. For instance, raw foods, we're talking of raw vegetables, raw unpasteurized milk and processed foods, things like cheese, especially the soft cheese and all that. They tend to contain, they are very good harbor for a bacteria we call Listeria, and this is very dangerous because if this bacteria you get infected with this, actually it can kill your baby. So these are the particular foods that we can tell you for sure avoid. Of course, besides alcohol and other substances, these are particular class or groups of food that could be dangerous to your baby. Yes, exercise is very important during pregnancy because exercise keeps you fit, it keeps you going. Remember, pregnancy places a lot of demand on your heart, on your blood system. So it has to work extra hard, and exercise is one way in which your body will be able to cope up with these demands. So besides that, it has other benefits that go well beyond the pregnancy. And of importance is those women who are active and tend to exercise, and we find that they do much better even when it comes to the delivery process during labor and the whole delivery part of the pregnancy. Those who have been active and exercising tend to do much better. So the exercise that we will not be very keen on are the contact sports. So we are talking of things like martial arts. We are talking of things like rugby. I don't know if anyone will play that, but anything that will pose the danger of you being hit or cause trauma to your body, that should be avoided. But the rest, swimming, jogging, aerobics, all that you can do. Of course, heavy lifting may not be very good to your body, so we also ask if you do weights, maybe to reduce the weights, or maybe adopt another regime that will be beneficial and not cause harm to the baby. I hope you found today's episode on food and nutrition in pregnancy educative, and if you did, please leave a comment or questions in the comment section below. But also remember to like, share and subscribe to our videos. Thank you.